I know a place where you can recharge your soul.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
And in the midst of brokenness, he gon' see your asshole.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
You gon' heal, you gon' laugh and catch a little shade.
Ooh, girl.
Y'all know he be slaying, y'all better stop playing. Come hear what he's saying.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Somebody talking about you ain't no Christian, man. Every Christian knows zodiac is witchcraft. See, I can't even have a conversation with you because you're not educated. Then let me know you do not know your Bible, because your Bible is a book of astrology. And I can't. What can I do in a conversation like that?
The Bible is an entire astrotheological text.
From the beginning to the end.
Christ uses astrology in the New Testament. Talk about the man in the picture at the well to the disciples, the star in Bethlehem. Look, the astrology is literally Old and New Testament.
You can't. It's so loaded.
Astrological text.
You have to just
Christ
ignore
himself is a representation of the sun, the divine feminine, the moon, Mary. All that is in Scripture.
Every drop.
Now, if you don't know how to read, just say that.
Yeah, that's what it is. Most black people that are Christians in black churches have listened to whatever the preacher said or somebody told them the Bible is saying. So they have not taken spirit with them into their Bible. Only then can the Bible give you life. When you go into the Bible without spirit, you are led slowly but surely to a spiritual death. Because the letter killeth and the spirit bringeth life. So you have to read the Bible with spirit, alongside of some other books for the historical and the scientific aspects of it. But somebody make a comment like that to me, that there's no need to have a conversation with you because you are not studied. And it's pointless to have a conversation with somebody who just ain't even read the Bible for their darn self.
Look. What about the age before Moses was the age of Taurus, which is symbolized as a bull? The coming of the new law was greeted by a golden calf, which was destroyed. The age of Moses was the damn age of Aries, which is symbolized as a ram. Moses and the priest blew the damn sulfur ram's horn, which caught the beginning of the Sabbath day, which could be a prelude to the coming of Christ. You know, so funny it is.
And then the time of Jesus.
This is what happens when y'all uncles don't have to have no formal training and can go start a storefront church and become somebody in the damn community. Because what I realize is that if you don't know a lot about astrology, you can't even see it in the scriptures.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's correct. That's exactly. But when you know it, you look in the Bible, you're like, oh my God, this is a book of astrology from beginning to end.
What? Going crazy.
Yeah.
A mess. We've been here long enough. I know you got things to do. Anything else that you want to say to the Rosalind Wims situation and any conspiracy around your name in relationship to her?
Don't y'all do me like that. You can hate me, and I really like for you to talk about me, and my name is spelled right. But just talk about how you can't stand me, you hate me. You can say you think I'm this, you think I'm that. But don't be putting no crimes on me. Don't do that. Now, I'm very focused on other things in my life, but I'm not above doing a petty lawsuit. Because I know you broke. And I don't do that. Do not put no crime. And saying the word allegedly is not going to help you when your whole platform is about me.
You're doubling down on
all of those video, and Conscious know this because he inserted himself in some of my court cases. So you know,
I don't know about the word insert, but okay. I'm listening.
But what I'm saying is, the allegedly doesn't work when all your videos. When you have more than, I forgot what they said, it's a 6, more, I forget some number. It may not be 6, it may be higher. Well, concerning me over and over, and somebody, well, allegedly this, that does not work. It does not work. So just stick to dragging me because you don't like me, because you think I'm this, you think I'm that. That's fine. But don't put the crimes and stuff. I did this with church money and it's not true. Don't do that now, because I might do it to court. You can say whatever.
Crimes. Yeah.
Don't whole crime thing. Let that be. I might just get in the mood, and you're gonna be up the creek because I'm in Georgia. Although I have residency and citizenship other places, my home of record is Georgia, and Georgia is set up really nice for me to get you.
People using the word allegedly in the equivalent of pulling the trigger and then thinking that I'm sorry is going to render them immune to the consequences. That's the way they set up. And I also want to say to all y'all people who think that just because you broke that a lawsuit can't do you in, that is largely determined by the plaintiff, because the plaintiff can garnish the little bit of money you do got coming in monthly off them checks, run up in your shit, take your rug, your car, your can you think just because you broke there ain't no consequences you can tangibly experience, baby. You can have liens, baby, keep your ass from renting, honey. You have no idea how a lawsuit can.
And you gotta have the right lawyers, but even with that, because I can take that after I win against you, although you ain't got no money, and I can still make your life a living hell, not just yours, but your mama, your daddy, your sister, brother, your children, anybody you put their name in something. So just don't do that. There are other stuff we can do in this world. We got to get through the next 4 years in America. Focus on something else. Yeah. Somebody said, Larry, did you feel more connected to Ghana than you did SA? South Africa I haven't been to South Africa yet.
And I will be on next Africa's trip. I'm going to be on the back of camels too, pooching through customs.
I did that in Dubai.
Real cute.
I'm deeply connected to Dubai and to Ghana, but I know why. My father's name is Islamic. So that's my attraction to the Islamic religion. And we actually pull some of what they do in my community. Islamics, they pray 5 times a day. And that's what we practice now. Christianity, you should be praying 3 times a day, but they don't push that in Christianity like they should, but that's a part of your faith.
Only in Islam,
Islam is 5. So that's my connection there, because my father's first name that he really separated himself from is an Islamic name, and it means justice and some other key things that's tied to my calling. Ghana is my father's origin. He's Ghanaian, which makes me Ghanaian. And that's the reason why I done what I done there. And for all of you that think that what you're saying about me online is going to stop me or hinder me or something, it's not going to happen. Just enjoy your Google check and whatever click and views you get, because that's all it's going to ever be for you as relates to me. There will be no stopping me. In fact, anything that you could stop or anyone that you could separate from me, that means that the time was up, or that thing wasn't for me. And
exactly.
right behind it, God dropped
all things work for the well of the right.
That's right.
Even the L's work for the well.
Yeah. You guys, I don't know what to tell you.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what I always tell these hoes. To stop me, you're gonna have to stop God. How about that?
Absolutely.
Because that's who's doing it.
Yeah.
That's who allowed me to get it, and why I got it. So you got to go to the Father, Son, and the Holy Daughter about me, baby. Ain't no point in you trying to do me, because you're gonna get done in doing me. And when was the last time these people actually stopped any damn body? Because I'm still looking. I done did the Carfax report, and I still have yet to see the power in their anointing and see the personification of their godly authority.
Yeah.
Where are the bodies?
So
why come here thinking that you can do your big one, looking a damn fool?
Yeah.
500 damn views.
And it doesn't matter. And I'm talking to the creators. It doesn't matter. Nobody's going to hate me as much as you do, no matter how much work you do. Even ones in the comment section that's cheering you on, they're in my Patreon, they're on my platform. I'm making money off of them. So don't even believe your likes and views, because it's just for the moment, because you're discussing me. They really do not care about you. Don't get caught up in that. Use your YouTube channels to create communities that can support what it is that you've been called to do in the earth.
Yeah,
Somebody might be careful in Dubai. Just so you know, those that going to be in Dubai in January, they're well culturalized. The ministry focuses on globalization of our mind and everything that we do so we can be proper when we go into other communities. And plus, you need to know that I'm a resident of Dubai. So I'm very, very, very hip to what's not right and what should be done, and they know. Yeah.
That's a good point. Please, y'all, all y'all Americans going overseas and getting your passports, please learn these laws, because y'all done got locked up for touching security on the damn shoulder and for thinking you can be loud and ghetto in these streets, and they'll put your ass right in the back of the paddy wagon. They said, I better learn these customs and everything. Shout out to Endora, who said a conscious looks like a sinful monk in your shirt. So cute. So cute. Sorry, just thank you, Endora. My question to you was going to be, what is so attractive about Dubai? Because Dubai is a big point of attraction for right and wrong reasons. We've heard some terrible things about some very Illuminati-ish things about Dubai, and we've heard some fabulous things about what is it about Dubai?
Well, the thing that I love about Dubai, now people come there to party because the clubs are lit and they're huge. There are a lot of whores in Dubai, female whores. There may be a lot of male whores, but I don't know.
There gotta be male whores if there's an awful set of female
whores. You can buy a piece of puss for just a little bit of money over there, and they come to your room every single day. So there are people who go there for that. But to buy the UAE and then have strict laws. So outside the tourist areas, and even in the tourist areas, you can't be cussing aloud outside, fussing loud outside, can't be showing any affection, gay or straight, outside. Alcohol stops being sold at certain times of the night, and it's only sold in certain places. You can't just like go to a local liquor store and buy liquor. That's not gonna happen. You can't do that. Weed is forbidden. Gummies is forbidden. You can't fly in with your medicine like testosterone, D3, anything that you get from out of here. You have to click a button, sign up, let them know it's coming in, show your prescription before you get on the plane. You can't just take your medicine and then take the prescription with it. You're still gonna be in jail. Locked up I think it's 3 years to 20 years, because they feel like you come in there trying to sell drugs.
Shout out to Nicki Minaj. She went through that. Yeah,
so those are sort of some of the things that you cannot do in Dubai. But with the way I live my life, none of them things bother me. For me, Dubai is just so spiritually clear. If you can pray, do any working, you just dreaming, creating it, the atmosphere is so clear because the laws. I just had a thought, but let me finish this one thing. The laws just got everything sort of organized in the earth. So then when you shoot up in the spirit, it's the same way. As it is in heaven, so it be on earth. Now, maybe that's the issue that I'm encountering, aside from retrograde. When something I keep saying every time I go up in the spirit, it wasn't there before. Something I keep saying in the spirit world, I have not seen before. And I think it has everything to do with these guys that Trump has put into these positions and the changing of power and these laws. I think it's changing the atmosphere energetically in the spirit. That is the spirit world as relates to this land. I think that's the thing. That just came to my mind when I was talking about that.
Would you ever be able to live in Dubai? And are you thinking about getting dual citizenship?
I already got residency there. You can't do citizenship in Dubai if you're not born there.
Okay.
You got to be Islamic,
native to the land. Yeah.
Right. You only can do residency, which give you all of the benefits.
See, America, the only one who got this all lives matter attitude.
Well, America's horrible. You are America's asset. You can't go anywhere and escape America's taxes, and you can't go anywhere and just anywhere you want to and become a citizen, because some places America's not going to have that. And if you give up your American citizenship, you can't even come back to the country, at all ever. You have to Tina Turner it. And if you do have to come back, you have to go through all of this red tape. The government has to know you coming and all that kind of going on. So I absolutely live in Dubai. I will feel better if me and my girls and Lisa and Latrice and Sharako and Monique Kendall were all over there, because when I leave here, sometimes it's like, you know, there's a little concern. I'm looking at my cameras and stuff, but there, it's so safe. Especially
that's what Trevor was saying. It's no crime in Dubai, no pow.
I'm telling you the truth. It's like, it's amazing. It's to be so safe in a country. It's amazing. I could live in. I could. You would love Dubai, but
Dubai love me because, you know, I'm an eccentric bitch. I get tattooed and stuff over there. I mean, that they allow piercings. And,
you ain't supposed to do all that, but if you come over, if you're not, I go over there just like this with all of this. But you
the color of your tattoos, you blend. See, I don't.
But check this. I've seen like
how pronounced the stuff look on me.
I've seen full blasted studs in Dubai. They just want holding hands with their girlfriend. They ain't gonna bother you like that. No. It's almost like
it wasn't no PDA allowed. Like no.
What you go in the house clothes, you don't know about what the hell you doing. They're not.
I'm too scared to break laws, so they ain't got to worry about me being openly gay as hell over there in Dubai.
Yeah, but in Ghana. What I love about Ghana, but I am Ghanaian, so I'm a little bent towards it. Everything in my body. It was like, and this was a reason why I say people need to go to Africa. I went there when I got off the plane. My mind went through a few changes because my brain was saying, "You back at home," and then all my blood, my body, everything like, relax. Oh God, I'm back. I'm like, but I ain't never been here before. That was very magical. Very, very magical.
Deja vu.
Yeah, I'm like, how was everything in me was saying I was like home, like in Atlanta, coming through my front door.
Wow.
But and I was getting off the plane, and I was like, and I was like, hey, and that's another thing. I stay in Black Mecca, and so I'm used to seeing a lot of Black people.
Right.
But them seeing a lot of African people, and the look in their eye was like, I see you, you see me. And the way they operate, everybody is family. So everybody deals with like they already been knowing each other for a long time. So it was that was amazing. So I absolutely, in fact, I've thought about more than one time. The only reason why I wouldn't live in Dubai is because it take me so long to get to my parents, because it's like
that's like what, a 15-hour.
It take a day and a half.
Day and a half.
Ultimately, or at least a whole day. But if I stay in Ghana, I could fly back. I can get to New York in 9 hours.
But that's not too bad.
So that's not that bad.
That's not bad.
Yeah. So
that means mama had to have her ass on the plane.
She ain't gonna do it.
Okay. FaceTime it is, sugar. You about to stop my Dubai living mama.
Somebody said Dubai and Ghana are very homophobic. I mean, America's homophobic. What are you saying? You have the illusion of freedom here in America, but look at these laws. Look at what America just voted in. America's homophobic.
But I guess, like, are they saying that they have like laws they reinforce against homophobes? I mean,
sodomy is still illegal in about 42 of the 50 states. I mean, so it's all that's propaganda to keep you out of the country. That's all of that propaganda.
It worked on my black ass. It worked, baby. All that propaganda did what it's supposed to do on me.
Yeah, I'm telling you from I mean, I have been there and stay long periods of time and have residency and friends there. So I'm telling you from an inside experience. Now, if you are a different type of person, got a different type of world and life, maybe it won't be to you what it is to me. But for me, Dubai is like excellent.
Reid says the same thing happened to me the first time I went to Ghana. I kissed the tarmac and when I got off the plane.
It's something you have to experience.
Could it be true, Larry, that the reason why you and Reid and so many others who have touched foot in certain places felt that like deja vu is because maybe y'all also in y'all last incarnation, y'all were Africans. I am
an African hell right now. But what I'm saying is it could be also have to do with calling, because I think a lot of Americans have, I mean, they live, they birth and die all in American soil, but some of us are supposed to be global citizens where we live in different places and spaces at different times in our life. And I think some people are that, and they just don't know it.
See, they're saying that you have masculine presenting privilege. CTV is like the prince. I'm like the artist formerly known as Reincarnated 2024. Could they handle all the sexiness?
I've seen it. That's why I said I seen a whole full blast stud. She had titties and all, but everything else said nigga. and she was there working in the government office.
But I probably wouldn't have it that bad because I would dress according to the culture too. I want to come over there looking like Yahshua on a donkey's ass. So I would get my spiritual fashion on over in this Dubai. Panther says yes, love Africa. Every country I have set foot in Africa have felt at home, but South Africa was like sitting in my community with the older folks of yesterday.
Okay.
America's also a stud is different from feminine looking male. You see, it's always that bias. The women can get away with everything.
I mean, well, we'll see. Come on.
Look at here, y'all. Y'all better have my bail money ready, man, because see, Larry been a haul ass leave me in Africa to jail. Reporting live from Atlanta.
They can't jail you for looking like a woman. They can't jail you for that.
I done heard some wild stories about people. I don't heard people being locked up like it was some American woman who was locked up. I guess she was in her bikini, but she was like out. She
ain't supposed to do that. But see, she just ain't know the rules. You can't okay. So when I'm there, I'm half naked because it's hot as hell. But if I'm going to go to the mall, I'm not going to have all my arms out, although I can. I'm not going to have all my arms out in short shorts like I'm at the beach. No, you're supposed to, have put on some proper clothes. But if you're going into like where the government's place, and another thing, you just can't take pictures of people and go live like in the public place because you have to have people permission to put their image.
You need to have that in America.
I'm gonna say that's they got in America. Yeah. Like what that girl is doing to me right now online.
Yeah,
she will be arrested and jailed in Dubai. You cannot disparage somebody online in Dubai.
Well,
not disparage.
Well, let me encourage her, sis. You want to personally go to Dubai? I'm willing to fund your trip there.
But check this, Conscious. I'm gonna take it a little bit farther. A guy told me yesterday, he said, because you have residency in Dubai, you can, when you're in Dubai, you can get hold of a lawyer there that can send all of these people a cease and desist. And if they do not listen, then Dubai can actually get involved in their prosecution. I don't know if that's true or not, but if that's the case, there are people get jailed in UAE for mishandling a resident or a government official. You can't speak about the religion and certain stuff you just cannot do online. If you do it online in Dubai, it has to be about somebody that is somewhere else in another country. And
drag America, in other words.
Right. But even with that, there's still some stipulation with that because I had to learn all that before I even got my residency.
Yeah, so you know how your mouth is set up enough to be in somebody's jail too for breaking damn laws. So
yeah, but the good thing about it, I don't even hardly do content like that no more. So,
hey man,
it works in my favor.
Okay, well, I might get my study on so I can be prepared for next year's African.
Yeah. Well, she said in Egypt. I mean, Ray said in Egypt. Well, that's Africa.
In Egypt, especially in Cairo, they will literally beat you upside the head if you are not dressed appropriately.
When I was in Ghana, I was there 10 days. I didn't see no man acting like no woman. I ain't see no woman acting like no man. I mean, I ain't see that at all.
I can't even be true to my divine feminine over there. That's a shame. And I'm surprised as spiritual as Cairo in Egypt. Like,
but you can't. But South Africa, you'd be good. South Africa, like America.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Because like one side of Africa is more liberal than the other side of Africa is.
Yeah, central and east more so.
Yeah,
and south. Yeah,
when in Rome, do what Romans do, child. Period. Just study what the hell they do before you get there.
That's all you gotta do.
Right. Well, this was a great interview, Dr. Reid. You were supposed to be here this long to begin with, so you still got a gig to.
I messed it up. But that's it's not your fault. I like to talk too.
It's never my fault.
So
I don't travel with my U.S. passport to certain countries. They ain't gonna get me.
She's smart.
Came to a Canary Island first. Okay. Have you heard of Canary Island? Have you ever been there, Dr. Reid? Canary Island?
No.
To them.
That's not in Dubai. It may be in UAE somewhere else.
South Africa is very liberal. Yeah, I heard that. Islamic African countries do not play. Islam don't be playing, period. American Islam don't be playing. So I can only imagine.
No.
I can only imagine, baby. I get off a boat, snorkeling in Zanzibar, Africa, 90% Muslims, with my bathing suit and a net cover up, and the officer approached my guide and got on him. Oh, wow. See, she was out there in the water. Where she supposed to be half naked at?
But that's Africa. They worse than Dubai.
That's terrible.
The Africa is way worse than Dubai.
Bring them STV says, I miss Bishop. When are y'all speaking again, Dr. Reid?
Let me say this: what I've always said. Bishop is online every day more than me. So y'all, and I know it's good when we come together. I mean, and it's a different vibration. But he's live all the time, and we're no longer in contract. So the last few times y'all seen him, well, the last year, really, and some change that y'all seen him, it's just because I just feel like he should come on. You know?
If you get a chance, CTV, Singapore's top tier. Have you heard of Singapore?
Go on to Singapore. That's
Singapore,
on my list.
Top tier.
That's on my list.
Seychelles? Have you ever heard of Seychelles?
Yeah, it's not on my list, but Singapore is.
Canary Islands is off the coast of Morocco. Okay. Okay.
So I always follow him like you want to go. Everybody do. I balance him. He's a Gemini. You know, it's an air sign like me, but Aquarius energy and Gemini energy, they really go great together, and they help manage each other, for lack of better words.
Yeah. All right, well, y'all give me a bucket list of some travel spots I need to take, child.
Aruba.
Good about Aruba.
Aruba. You ain't gonna want to come home.
I never do. It's Spanish controlled set of islands. Okay. Yes, I felt more to express myself in dress in Dubai than in Zanzibar and Tanzania. Yeah. I need to.
Yeah. That's how. You said it the proper way. Everybody always say Tanzania, but you said it the right way.
Yeah. Well, all these years of being a homosexual with this tongue, it should be able to do a little bit of everything. It should be able to do a little bit of this and do a little bit of that.
Oh, you and Nigeria? It's right next door to Ghana. Yeah. Right next door. Oh, Thailand is on my list, Carrie, too. And Thailand, you can live there like a king. You got $500,000. You can go to Thailand and be there for the rest of your life and not run out no money.
So then, to answer this question, then, I mean, at this point, your kids are basically about to be out the house completely, entirely.
My kids aren't in my house at all.
Hey, it's only you and Kendall?
That's it. It's only me. Kendall's my assistant. He don't count.
I mean, but he in the house, ain't it?
Yeah, but he don't count.
Oh, okay, because he's you basically.
He's here because of his contract. But it doesn't. He's not here because he wants to be here. He's here because for him to perform his job, he has to be.
Oh, so if Kendall could have it his way, he would have his own shit.
Oh, God, yeah. I mean, but being here is almost like, to tell you the truth, he's here, but a lot of times I forget that he's here because if you've been around Kendall is calm, quiet, and to himself, except for a couple of giggles.
He like me.
Yeah. Believe it or not, y'all, in person, CTV is a shy, quiet person. I'm like, what? He was sitting right here in this chair, and I'm sitting over there. I said, there's something wrong with you. I said, do the CTV stuff.
First of all, y'all know Larry drags a whole village around. I'm just like, I'm an introvert. I'm overwhelming me like this. All these damn people everywhere looking. It's just like a lot going.
I'm like, what? I said, say something. And you know what? Now that I think about it, it wasn't just me. It was everybody sitting here like,
the whole village. It's the
like, when are you going to CTV? We need for you to do CTV.
I couldn't even go piss by myself in Larry's house. It was a whole village.
Don't say that. Don't say that, brother.
Creatively, metaphorically speaking.
Right.
Not literally speaking.
Oh my God.
Are you going to downsize? Because that is a large ass house. It looks deceiving. On the outside, it looks like it don't get what it get. On the inside, it's like a damn football field. And there's all these corners and crevices and dungeons and damn all type of damn escape rooms and shit every damn well. Like
when I first moved here, I said it's not big enough. I have a vision. This is my practice. This is a gift God gave me. Long story. This is my practice for where I will be. Now I will have several places, but the main place that I will be living in, this house will be able to sit in it at least 3 times.
You going for something? Why?
Because of what I want. Because okay, as I continue to do my work,
Mhm.
I'm going to become more and more and more known, not just here, but internationally. Right? I have went to Sweden. I just left Ghana, and in Ghana airport, let me read live. So it's on the way to that. Now I can't even leave my house in Atlanta. I'm always stopping. So eventually, I'm gonna need a place to where I ain't gonna be able to just go out random. Like I'm not gonna do it. So I need a bowling alley. I need a skating rink.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
I need all
You're
of
able
that.
to bring the world to you. You're gonna be able to. Yeah.
I'm gonna have that because, and so I'm already planning that in my head, and I'm not buying another place to live in. This here is a lease. I'm never going to, and they've been trying to get me to buy. I'm like, well, I'm gonna buy something that's smaller than what I want.
Yeah.
And plus, not in this time, no way, because everything is way higher than what it's worth. When I do buy a house to stay in, I'm 47, it's probably gonna be around 67. When I do that, it's gonna be that house. It's gonna be that woman with every.
Where is the house at? Like, have you envisioned where that house is going to be? And are you going to have it built, or this is a house that already exists?
It's probably going to be built unless somebody have. I mean, you know, what down the street? What's his name? That just his house is down the street from mine. Huge house. I think that was like it's like 25,000 square feet. But even that, I looked at that. I'm like, this need to be done this way. That I said, you know, I probably end up having to build it.
Because you always be doing your fair share of renovations and all.
Oh, I renovated this whole house.
Oh, I know. And the one that you was gonna be in down the street from me.
Yeah, I renovated that. Yeah.
Right.
So it's I tell people now, I say if you're renting, or if you own a house outright, or you're renting, or if you own a house and you're making payments on it. Well, probably own a house and making payments on it, unless you got a great locked in something, you probably rolling your eyes right now because of how some of these mortgages have doubled. But I've been talking to the renters. I say, look, rent the lifestyle that you want if you can afford it. How much money you make. And then I say this. Right now in this economy, I will actually lessen what I'm renting, and then take my money and buy investment property, not properties for you to live in, not single family home. But I'm talking about, I mean, if you can do a single family, maybe a townhouse apartment, but you need to get something that produces cash flow. And if you're not buying to invest right now, don't buy.
So explain that a little bit more. Investing to buy, like how are you going to make money off of the property?
Buy to invest. Okay, prime example. The main two ways to make money right now is stock market and real estate. For instance, I just bought a property in Dubai a little while ago. So but I bought a 1-bedroom apartment with a study. And the location that I bought it in is a location where people come to Dubai. They're always looking for Airbnbs. And a lot of rich people who like staying in Dubai between October and the first part of May, because May to September is like really hot. So a lot of times the people who got money, they only stay in Dubai certain times of the year, but they'll rent a place. Where in Dubai, it's different from America. You don't do monthly rent. You pay it all up front for the whole year.
Oh, nice. They annual renting.
Right. There you go. There you go. So when you buy that and then you put someone in there, or you Airbnb it, but let's say you're going to put somebody in there to lease it, they pay you a whole year. Now, if you own the property, you just put that in the account. But if you are still making payments, that person probably just made the payments on your apartment for the mortgage for the next year. You know, and so when I say invest and buy real estate that produces cash flow. And then that cash flow you can use to buy whatever you want. You know, so that's what I do now. And I changed all my money. I sold my Cullinan Rolls Royce. I sold my G63 Mercedes, the wagon. I sold my S-Class Mercedes, and I sold a Honda that my papa son used to have.
Mhm.
I sold that as too. So I sold 4 cars and then went and bought 3 properties.
Nice. That was a great way to transmute.
All right. Right. You know, I'm not. Look, when I turned 57,
I'm glad you got rid of that wagon because it was ugly as hell anyway.
I love the purple wagon.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it was so nice. I love the G wagon.
I said, good, honey, get this shit away.
Yeah. So
said she paid $500K for her condo 23 years ago, and now it's valued at $2 million.
I love that for you. I love that. That's what I'm talking about. You know, and you can do the American dream is not in America, you guys. The American dream right now is in other countries that take your dollars that's going to be worth nothing in just a little while and buy properties that can produce money for you. That's what you need to do. Damn. And that's what I'm telling everybody.
And that's the way to go. Yeah, that's the way to wealth these days.
Yeah, it is. I mean, because I'm the only person that I know profit out of my profit friends and connections that I'm the only one that say, you know what, international. And what took them years to do, I'm gonna do it just a little bit.
See, instead of the prophet having holes in different area codes, he got equity and coin in different area codes.
Which is why I ain't suing y'all hoes right now.
I got better things to do with my coin.
But I'm a little petty. So I ain't gonna say I ain't.
Yes. Okay, so one more question before we tie it up then. Because I have a wealthy person in my family, multimillionaire, basketball player, the whole nine, etc. And he ain't do shit for his people. What have you made, like, are other people in the family learning directly from you? Are they joining Patreon? Are they like, are you encouraging them to like, y'all better come and get this shit, bitch? I know what I'm doing now. Y'all better come get y'all some. I can teach y'all hoes how to fish now. Like, that's
exactly what I'm doing. And both of my sisters are in there. My older sister really heavy. She's in the celestial circle. And I know when I'm live, I see all my aunts, my cousins, they all in my chat now. Yeah. That's because I shifted the platform. But I try to bring it to the main platform. I've been saying what I'm saying here on the main platform right here recently. But patrons, I got them in it and hand walked some of them to their first international investments. And of course, y'all not gonna ever hear that out here because it's tweet, you know. But yeah,
but have you had like a formal sit down and said, look, you niggas are poor, and I'm trying to break y'all out of generational poverty. God done made me the Moses of the family. I can take us to the promised land, but God did one better. I can teach y'all how to fish for yourself. Instead of y'all looking unrealistically to me to just make it rain, like I can teach y'all how to conjure the rain yourself. Like y'all come get this. Like have you had that formal like y'all come on, like bring your ass, or you just kind of expect them to just know to jump on?
With the ones that have reached for me, yes. Yeah. But if they didn't, I just tell them, hey, how you doing? But no, someone said not everybody can leave the country. I don't receive that. I don't even have that in my mind. So I don't believe that.
There's no such thing as not over here.
If you black in this country, do not tell me you do not have. Yeah. I don't what happens.
Poverty mentality. Yeah.
Right. And we are single-handedly responsible for propping up the economy of this nation.
Billions.
Every year. No. Every year, about $2 trillion out of the black community.
Proudly to stand corrected.
So don't come tell me that you can't. No, you eating too much. Your rent is probably too high. You driving the wrong kind of car. Change your priorities.
And change.
Why are you driving a Mercedes and living with your aunt? Yeah. That makes no sense.
Yeah. Change here too, because you change this motherfucker here, you change everything else. Your money change, and your choices change, everything change. Be careful buying, acquiring land in Ghana. Now, if you buy a condo, you should be pretty good there.
Yeah, well, you can buy land too. You just got to know somebody.
Yeah.
See, if you have relationship with the Ministry of Interior, and also the Ministry of the Land Use, I think it is, and I know exactly where it's at. You anytime you don't just do this from over here.
Yeah.
Not in certain countries. You can't do that because you don't know what the land is for. It can be sacred land that and you building on, and somebody come, nope, this is my land, and show proof, and now you got all that material and everything you done did, and that can absolutely happen. But getting an apartment, Ray is correct. Getting an apartment over there or buying a few that for investments is the smartest thing to do. Make sure you do it near the airport, near the U.S. Embassy. I mean, you can go out beyond there, but those are the areas that I look at. But before I invest in Ghana, the Spirit told me, you will not invest in this land like you did in Dubai. In this land, you will plant a seed. So we have begun a project, and it begins December the 1st. It's already started. I've been mentioning about it. We are creating jobs in Ghana. So we will be creating businesses and hiring people in Ghana. And that will be, the business will be up and running in about 2.5 months. The first business. Because we're going to do it as a community, as a ministry. We're going to open several businesses and hire the people.
Nice. Now, y'all are hiring people straight out of Ghana?
Yes, because the Russians and the Chinese are coming there building stuff, starting businesses, hiring the people and paying them. Their minimum wage is like $1.56 an hour, which there you cannot live. There are people who work 6 days a week and make about 700 to 800 CDs a month. CEDIS. In our dollars, that's about $70. So when I discovered that, I said, oh, no. Oh, no. Actually, the ancestor told me when I first got there anyway, but I didn't know what I know now as far as the numbers. When I first got there and went by the water after I ate, the ancestors came. They came to me more clear than I ever have experienced. And if you go to MBN Network, IG, you see them. I deal with people and ancestors all the time, but it was so in my face. And I was told in that moment to plant a seed there. So then we all live in the water. And Nathan, with the funny color eyes, he said, a man walked up to me and said that I cannot allow this to be my only time to come to Ghana, to go back home and come back and plant a seed in Ghana. I said, oh my Jesus Christ. That was exactly what the ancestor had told me while I was standing by the water. So there I know my job is to help the people there dignify themselves financially in their land.
Yeah.
Not to take them from their land, which I've done that before. I've had people from London to come over here and work for me, but not to take them from their land, because then I'm moving like the oppressor.
Yeah.
So I need to come in there and create business and then pay them what they're worth, because these people are smart, brilliant people speaking several different languages and innovative. And they should be paid what they are worth. And so that's what I'm going to do.
Come on, making Ghana great again, Dr. Reid.
Yeah, I like that.
Yes, making Ghana. I like that too. Give me my coin when you're trademark and copyright. Kendall, right? You see, Kendall? Do right by me. You better make sure, Dr. Reid. Do right by me, nigga. Okay. Amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's incredible. I'm here for it. Yes, Larry, bothers my spirit when people say, don't overpay, you adjust their economy. I want to do just that. Don't teach me to colonize.
Don't teach me to colonize.
Period.
That shot through me, Sonny. Because that's exactly, I was telling them with me. I said, we would not come here, because we all investors. I said, we would not come here and be colonized.
That part.
And we were watching the colonization while we were there. We would see the white people sitting in, everybody black.
Yeah.
And they will bring them to a restaurant, like sitting over there. They got all these papers and they're working, and they usually are dealing with the affluent Ghanaians. And basically, what's happened, the Ghanaians need the money, so they accept whatever it is, and they just pay them pennies. No, I'm not doing that.
Wow, I love that. See, more blessings. That's why y'all can't stop the Reid out here, child. God is using Reid to make the world a better place, child.
You shot somebody here from the chat.
Don't worry about that hoe. It's a silly bitch in here who just You know, these hoes be so obsessed with me. I just be over here being pretty and making them jealous, and they just be so pressed about CTV being so unbothered and pretty. I'm tired of being a threat to these insecure women in here because they know that niggas be in my inbox and all in my text messages and all of it. Okay. What's going on, classy? All right, we got to get up out of here, Dr. Reid. So this was great. This was dope. This was awesome. This was wonderful. Darius, don't drag Larry. Okay, he's still your friend, child. Okay. Right. He, you know,
I mean, if he drag me, I actually will welcome him so that I can drag him back. Just
was advocating for the right side of the father child for you.
He asked me who am I interviewing with? Consciouztv. And once you come over here, you're gonna like him forever.
Oh God.